Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Tea Time with Tanya. I'm Tanya. How you doing today? Today is Wednesday, the 26th of January, 2022. Let's start the day off with a blessing, shall we? Dear Universe, Creator, Spirit Guides, please give us a blessing for this Wednesday, the 26th of January. Now look at this. A blessed gift. Something beautiful soon manifests. Trust that all is unfolding in the most perfect way for you and all concerned. Have faith and continue to hold positive and loving thoughts. A blessed gift is on its way. Namaste. Let me read that again. A blessed gift. Something beautiful soon manifests. Trust that all is unfolding in the most perfect way for you and all concerned. Have faith and continue to hold positive and loving thoughts. A blessed gift is on its way. Namaste. Good morning, everyone. Okay, let's let me jump right into this. The weather report for this week. Okay, guys, this is the big weather event. Okay, my guys are saying bomb cyclone. Okay, so the upper like Minnesota, Michigan, Missouri, the Panhandle, Texas, southwestern Texas is in store for a deep freeze, as is Louisiana, Alabama, Georgia, and Florida. Going up the east coast, the Carolinas, Delaware, Maine, all the way up to like Kennebunkport, Maine. There's going to be a wintry mix of snow, rain, and ice. It's going to be treacherous uh, for traveling. Guys, if you are traveling in any capacity, if there is snow on the ground, take extra time, go slow, and make sure that you have blankets, your gas tank is topped up, and at least something to snack on in case you get stuck on a freeway. This is going to happen, and it's going to happen in multiple states because of icy roadways and because of pileups. Guys, the pileups are the big thing that is going to cause people to freeze to death in their cars. Okay? One major pileup can shut down a highway for 12 or 15 hours. If it's in the overnight hours, please make sure that you can stay warm. Okay? Staying warm is the most important. Water is the second one. Okay? Staying warm and staying dry. Okay, I'm going to leave that there. Arizona, Nevada, California, um, our weather here is going to be ridiculous. We are going to have uh, unseasonably warm uh, days and unseasonably cold mornings. Okay, mornings and nights are going to be frigid, and then in the daytime we're gonna be topping out in the 50s and 60s at some points, but then it's going to drop back down into the 30s, the low 30s. We could see freezes. Arizona, Nevada, Utah, California, and Oregon. Look for freezing, for overnight freezes, and watch out for black ice after rains. Watch out for black ice. That's going to be a problem. Watch out for black ice on your driveways, guys. Take extra time. I am seeing injuries because of slip falls, head injuries from people falling in their driveways, slipping on ice, okay? Be extra careful. Take your time. If you must travel anywhere, go slow. I love you guys. All right, let's go ahead and jump into the tarot question. I got 3 pages, y'all. So, um, let's start with Preston's question. Preston wants to know, will live Broadway shows return? Um, how long until they won't be opening and closing due to illness? Okay. The first thing about that is, and guys, that's us. Until we take COVID seriously, and until we take COVID seriously and do what we need to do to get out of this cycle, nothing is going to be the way it ever was. COVID has changed the way that we exist, and it is going to change it forever. But let's ask this question: Will live? I'm going to break it into two. Will live Broadway shows return? Why don't we do it this way? Will live Broadway shows return in 2022? And will they stay open? Let's put it that way. Will they open this year and stay open? Okay. I have a story developing here. So let me. All right, that's enough. All right, I pulled 6 cards. The first card we get is strength. And this is the actors and actresses. This is the performers, the giffers, the all the stage hands, all the production assistants that had that their lifeblood. This is their livelihood, and they have been strong over these last 3 years. Um, you have to ask yourself, how are these people who their careers were acting on the stage? How are they eating? How are they doing a lot of things? Yeah, they have become essential workers, a lot of them. Okay. What's coming next? We get the hermit. Okay, this is treason, but this is prudence. Okay, things are going to be slow, Preston. It's going to be slow getting everything back to any type of normalcy because we're dealing with karma. But this karma card is also a yes, okay? So, yes, Broadway shows will return. However, it's going to be fraught with difficulties, okay? We're dealing with a human we're dealing with a pandemic in which we need human beings to help us defeat this disease. And we have a decided portion of our populace who is fine with not only people dying, but attempting to kill you. Okay? The next card we have is the Two of Rods. Now, this could be the theater industry itself, wondering where do we go from here? Um, weighing its options, surveying the land, and everything has to do, it does, it has to do with our response, how we respond. And I hate to say this, but guys, this is the truth. until we do what we have to do to defeat this disease. We are going to languish in it. The final card that I pulled, we get the devil, okay? Force, fatality, ruin, evil. This is the human condition. Because if we could all just act like we care, not only about ourselves, but about each other, we could come out of this pandemic. But the fact is, everybody is only worried about themselves. Everyone is only worried about how something affects them until we start thinking as a collective, one thought, literally. We have to get on the same page, and we have to desire for us to move forward. It's the collective that is going to move us forward. Right now, we're shattered, we're separated. And as long as we remain separated, we're going to remain sick and we're going to remain stagnant. And everything that we want to return is going to take that much longer. Okay? So, yeah. Eventually, Preston, it will return. But it's not going to return until we can figure out how to work together and stop fighting against each other. And that's what it comes down to. Until we can manage this pandemic, until we can manage ourselves. And it's not hard. If you're sick, stay home. If you go outside, cover your mouth and nose. It is literally that simple. But we have allowed people to turn it into everything except for something that can save our lives. We're dealing in idiocracy. Okay, my next question, and this one is from Denny. Will Bill Barr go to prison? Actually, I want to do, since I don't watch, like I said, I don't watch television, guys. So I know that he has testified to Congress. Um, I actually would like to know what Bill Barr testified to. Spirit guides, universe creator, please give us insight into Bill Barr. What did Bill Barr testify to the Congress? Was any of it relevant? Here we go. Bill Barr. Hmm. Okay, here we go. Oh, this is good. What did Bill Barr testify to, and was it relevant? Oh my goodness, guys. So this is kind of shocking to me. Okay, the first card we get is the Hierophant. Okay, this is mercy, goodness, seduction. Um, but to me, this is the card of the government and religion. Okay, since those two entities are both about controlling the way that a person thinks and behaves. Bill Barr drew this. This is his card. He gets the government card, the Hierophant card. In his heart, he gets the King of Cups. Now, the King of Cups is a fair man, a businessman. Now, I'm not willing to say that Bill Barr is a good man. I'm willing to say emphatically that he's a sycophant, he's a bigot, and he covers up bad things. And that's how he's made his living, is by he has been the fixer. Bill Barr was Trump's fixer. Bill Barr was Trump's Roy Cohn. Bill Barr was Trump's Roy Cohn, and that's eating at him because this is his heart card. This is what is in his heart. He wants to be known as a good person. He can't look himself in the mirror. What's in front of him? He gets the king, the ace of wands. This is creation, invention, enterprise. This is birth, family, the beginning. This is money, fortune, and inheritance. Bill Barr is testifying in front of Congress. And he did this out of sight, in quiet. We only found out about that because Liz Cheney threw that out there to compel some other people to go ahead and testify. And no, Bill Barr did not plead the fifth, okay? He gave information up to what he knew was going to happen up on the 6th, okay? Bill Barr didn't quit his job out of any type of fealty to the United States. He only quit because he knew that in what was going to occur on January 6th would put him in prison. That is the only reason. And he knew about January 6th in December when he quit, okay? He knew all of that planning had been done. They had started planning when Trump lost the election. They started planning on how they were going to try to steal it back. Bill Barr was a part of that. Okay? Bill Barr literally made it to where Rudy Giuliani is going to be the fall guy for all that mess that happened with all the electors. Bill Barr was behind that. Rudy Giuliani, I don't care who you say, Rudy Giuliani is not an intelligent man. He is not. The smartest one out of all of them was Bill Barr. Okay? Bill Barr said everything. He told Trump where to put people. He moved people around to cause the most damage. Bill Barr is the stick of dynamite. He is no hero. Okay? He told Congress what the plans were, what happened up until the day he quit. He did not, however, tell them that it was him who was the facilitator of everything. He set Rudy Giuliani up to be the fall guy for all of this. And guys, you're going to see, and it's quite evident who the fall guys are. Okay, Rudy Giuliani is the fall guy for Trump. He is going to take it in the shorts. Okay, Bill Barr did that to him. The secret meetings. He testified to this about all the meetings that had been taking place. Guys, in the middle of December, after Fox News slipped and said, yes, Biden actually won the election, those meetings ramped up. They already had the Proud Boys, all these one percenters, all of their little covert group. That was their own little military. The Proud Boys, and the other ones, the ones that are under investigation. Those guys were literally the law enforcement for January 6th. They were there. They were the leadership and they were the army. Okay? Bill Barr knew about all of this. He helped with all of this. This is where we're going to get all the big names. This is where Clarence Tom, I mean, Clarence Thomas's wife is going to come into play, and she was meeting in this stuff with Bill Barr and the likes of this type of people. Okay, this is where these big names are going to get drawn into the fray, and this is off of his testimony. Bill Barr was the knight in waiting. Like I said, Bill Barr was 45's Roy Cohn. He was his fixer, and he broke several arms of our Justice Department. He broke them. And it's going to take time to fix them. There's, like I said before, there are sleeper cells put in place by Bill Barr to do the bidding of the GQP. Bill Barr's crossroads, okay? Again, he's the only thing he's worried about now is his self. He's worried about his image, even though he didn't care about his image when he was in office doing the terrible things. And remember, Bill Barr lied to the Senate. The Senate asked him if he was going to go with Mueller's investigation, and he said that he would, and then he didn't. He lied to the Senate. So there's a lot of things that we don't see that Bill Barr is in trouble for. But he is at a crossroads in his life, in his self. This is a person who is he's a dirty guy. He has always worked for the rich. He has got his money that way. He's always worked for his daddy was a pedophile. Let's just go ahead and put it out there. And this is for information, entertainment purposes only, since I ain't rich. But let's just go ahead and put it out there. His daddy was a pedophile who ran a school. He brought in another pedophile. Literally. When Epstein went to Barr's daddy's school, he recruited. He was getting everything he wanted. He was like a kid in a candy store. He molested so many children. Under Bill Barr's daddy's watch, Bill Barr was friends with Jeffrey Epstein. Again, the fruit does not fall far from the tree. Okay? These are bad people. Just because he went to Congress to testify does not mean, number one, that he didn't lie while he was in there doing it, and that he didn't have an alternative agenda, an alternative motive for why he was doing what he was doing anyway. Okay? Now, Congress is happy that he decided to testify, and they're going to use it against him. Yes, Bill Barr may very well become an ex-lawyer. Okay. The next card for Bill Barr, we get the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Dark woman, lover of money. Um, Opulence, generosity, security, magnificence. Okay. This is what he was trying to do. He was trying to ensure that he was safe. Okay. Everything that Bill Barr did was self-serving. The only reason he talked to Congress was so that they wouldn't subpoena him and come after him. He quit knowing what was going to happen. He quit after he made sure that he made Rudy Giuliani the fall guy, made Rudy sign those papers. He didn't sign them. Okay? He's the one, he knew all this stuff. Rudy Giuliani is not intelligent. Guys, all this calling down to Georgia, getting those electors to change the vote, that was somebody who had to know to know election processes and the legal field in and out. That's not Rudy. Even though he's a lawyer, he's a lush. I'm sorry, alcohol works on the brain. He may have been brilliant once upon a time, but that once upon a time, that story ended a long time ago. The only one who had the intelligence to do what was done was Bill Barr. And thank God that he put everything on stupid people, or we would have no idea of where we would be right now. Okay? The last card we get for Bill Barr, we get the Two of Cups. He's trying to be helpful, trying to say, yes, I'm working with you. We're united. We're a partnership. Okay? Again, he's doing this out of selfish ends to protect his own hide. So, Bill Barr, in his testimony, he testified up until the point to where he quit so that he could have plausible deniability about everything else. His quitting was timed, it was thought out and timed with impeccability. He's cunning. He's sly like a fox. And what he is doing is trying to protect himself. However, he did give pertinent information as to what was going on, such as who was giving tours. Marjorie Taylor Greene, Mo Brooks, and some other people are going to come under some heavy fire, thanks to just some words that Bill Barr said. Now, Bill Barr is a dirty guy, and he doesn't like some people who are in the Republican Party, and he has literally set them up to go to jail. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Because you got to think about this. The Republican Party did all of this dirtiness. They knew people were going to go to jail. They chose who they were going to sacrifice or who they figured was not important enough and they could do the time. And that's what they did. So the fall guys are going to start popping up. Rudy Giuliani is one of them. He's a big fall guy. Okay. Will Bill Barr go to prison? Yes or no question. Tarot. No. Bill Barr's not going to prison. That was just told to me. He's not going to prison. Will Bill Barr be disbarred? Will he lose his law license? I think that would hurt him more than going to prison would. Even though going to prison, it would lose his right to, well, maybe not. But let's see. Will Bill Barr lose? Will he be disbarred? Yes or no? Yes. Yes. He's either going to be disbarred or he's going to be censured. Okay, he's going to be hauled back in. Okay, this is bringing things back into balance. And then justice, this is a change of uh no, justice, I'm sorry, justice isn't a change. Justice is justice. Justice is equity, righteousness in the executive, and this is a big old yes. So yeah, Bill Barr um, is going to be disbarred, okay? And it's going to be because of all the things that he did. It is going to come back on him, guys. And he gets the devil in his. This is the devil in the details. This is the Mueller report. The Mueller report is what is going to be the demise of Bill Barr because he lied about the findings. Um, he omitted and he changed the outcome. He will be disbarred. Don't know if he'll go to jail, but he is going. There will be lawsuits coming after him, and he's going to have to fight like hell. Okay, he is going to have his own um, legal battles that he is going to have to fight. Excellent question, Denny. Okay. Spirit Beyond the Stars has a question. Is DeSantis involved in any way with Matt Gaetz? Is death sentence involved with Gaetz in his sex trafficking case? His child molesting, sex trafficking, human trafficking case. Oh, that word human trafficking just piqued interest. Something is going to come out about Florida being a hub for human trafficking and a lot of people knowing about it. That is going to come out. That is going to be, it's going to be said. DeSantis's names and a lot of other people who are in the know will be drawn into it. There will be a human trafficking ring busted uh, in Florida soon. Okay, so is DeSantis involved in any way with Matt Gaetz? Mm, oh my goodness, I'm glad I pulled him on. Okay, guys, we're going to see how deep the nastiness and the corruption goes. A lot of people are laying down their weapons. They see what is going to happen. They're walking away because they know the hammer is about to fall. So everybody that doesn't want to get caught up in this mess, and this is all human trafficking, guys. This has to do with children and women and forced slavery. There is a whole lot of stuff that is about to be uncovered. A lot of it has to do with children. A lot of it has to do with children. DeSantis is already he's trying to distance himself and set up some type of try to put a barrier between him and Gates to try to make it seem like there's nothing between the two of them. But yeah, they are in cahoots together. And it's not even not together so much as it is with the circles that they run in, the people, the entities that they align themselves with, um, are in common. Okay. And some of the things that they have done, the underhanded things. And guys, this goes as deep as, listen to me, women, young girls from like Guatemala being kidnapped, brought to America, and forced to be nannies. This is the human trafficking that I'm talking to. They're kidnapping people in other countries, bringing them to Americas, putting them into forced slavery as housekeepers, maids, nannies, drivers. This is what is going to be blown up. This is the human trafficking. Ron death sentence is part of it. So is Matt Gaetz. So are a lot of big people in our government that are bankrolling this, that and these people are being sold to wealthy families. It is slavery, guys. It is slavery, and the lid is going to be blown off of this. Ghislaine Maxwell, oh my God, when she lets go of all of this stuff and oh my gosh, so many people are going to find themselves under the microscope. Rich people who are in human trafficking, okay? They are procuring workers for their mansions, golf courses, hotels. These are trafficked people. Oh my gosh, guys, this is huge. Okay, is DeSantis involved with Gates? We we get the secret meetings. Like I said, they run with people in common. This is huge. This is so much bigger than just Jeffrey Epstein sex trafficking little girls. This is an empire. This is a human slavery empire. They have been made rich and they serve the ultra rich. They, when it comes down, it is going to rain down destruction on their heads. These rich people who are trafficking in humans will be brought down, will be made destitute, will have their comeuppance. Okay? And this is what they're afraid of retribution, of that 360 degree. That's karma. That is karma. And like I keep telling you guys, we are in a karmic cycle. Guys, beautiful spirit, thank you for this question. Yes, death sentence and Gates are both involved in human trafficking. It will be uncovered. It is an empire. They this is huge. It is absolutely huge. Okay, beautiful girl says anti-Semitic flyers are being distributed in Miami Beach and Surfside, Florida, identifying Jewish health officials. She would like to know who is doing this. Who who is sending out anti-Semitic flyers in Florida identifying Jewish health workers? Okay, I'm not going to say that because that's on my mind. I'm going to draw the cards. Universe, spirit guides, please speak through me clearly. No conjecture, only truth, only truth. Who who is behind the anti-Semitic rhetoric in Florida? Hmm. Okay. Need I say anything? It's the GQP. This is part of it. This is keeping people separated, stoking hate, stoking fear. This is straight out of Mein Kampf. This is separate, divide and separate. Give somebody something to hate. Blame your troubles on someone else. That is a beautiful girl. It is it's your local GOP. This is what they are doing ahead of the elections. They are trying to, this is to stoke hatred. It's flat out to stoke hatred, to make people say, oh, this is the Jewish people who are doing this. Okay, let me read what I've got here. So, the people who are doing this want to change the way that uh, people are being viewed. They want to change the way that good people are being seen. They want to steal. And this is all about stealing. This is lost, theft, and abandoned. They want to steal any hopes of Democratic people winning in any elections or gaining any seats. They're trying to identify anybody that is other, trying to mark them as different. Justice is coming for them. Justice, equity, righteousness, the executive. This goes all the way. This goes all the way to DeSantis. This goes all the way, okay, all the way to the top. The townships and cities, the governments that this is happening in are aware of it, and they are doing nothing to stop it. They are afraid that if they don't win, and this is why they are hinging everything on reclaiming the Senate and the Congress, because they know if they don't, their whole platform falls apart. They cannot stand to lose one seat in the Congress. One. They can't afford to lose one, because then Kristen Sinema and Joe Manchin uh, uh, won't be working for them anymore because they won't need them. So they're terrified about this. This is going all the way back to the 40s. Look at your neighbor. Oh, he's Jewish. Oh, he's stealing from you. Look at the black person. Oh, they're crooks. They're thugs. Oh, well, look at the native person. they drink too much and they don't want to work. Oh, well, look at the Hispanic people. Oh, well, they don't want to work either. And gosh darn it, they don't want to work, but they're coming to take your job. Okay, look at the women. Oh my goodness. The only thing they're good for is having babies and to be there as a comfort for men. This is what we're dealing with, guys. Um, they are trying to stoke hate, fear, and division. Um, the next card we get is the King of Pentacles. Okay, this is money. It is about money and power. Their need to control, to hold on to the power. And see, this is what it is. Because when they lose the power and their lives come to the light, they all will perish. And that's what it is. Money, they're afraid. They, it's all about money. They're going to face heartache, loss again. And it is all theft. It's all theft and conjecture. Beautiful girl, it is the GOP. It is what they are doing. Expect for it to happen everywhere. Um, the prejudice, it's going to be like people inviting people. You'll see that too. Join the Klan, save the white race. You'll start seeing the 1422, the 14 words, the 14 beliefs of the Aryan nation. To provide for a future for white children. Okay, all of this stuff is going to come into play. This is the supremacy, the white supremacy, the hate. But here, guys, thank God we're dealing with a bunch of dumb people, because had intelligent people been running this from the beginning, we would be in trouble. We would be in trouble because we have given too much of our power to these morons. Um, what Spirit has another question. Spirit Beyond the Stars. What connection does Judge Thomas's wife, have with QAnon? Well, she's a believer, number one. She's a white supremacist, number two. Yeah, you can be a white supremacist, married to a black person, because guess who's running that relationship? Thomas is her. Tom, Clarence Thomas is her step and fetch it. Okay, it is the most disgusting thing that it's just disgusting, you know. And but that's how they want to live their lives. That's how they can live their lives. Okay, but these are not decent people. So, what connection does Judge Thomas and his wife have with QAnon? They are believers. And it's not even that they're believers in QAnon. They are Trump publicans. That's what it is. The side of right means nothing. This is about keeping wealth and power, and that's what it is. Keeping wealth and power. Nothing else matters. The lies, that's inconsequential. Thomas has been a pariah since the day he got on that court. He should have never been on that court. He was a horrible human being. He sexually maligned um Anita, I can't remember her last name, but it was horrible. It was terrible, and it was also physical. He's a cretin. He is, in his mind, he's a white man, but on the outside, he's not. And that is the bane of his whole existence, that he has power only up to a certain point, and then in the end, he's still a black guy. And he's the only black guy, the only black person on the Supreme Court in 400 freaking years, or 200 years, however long our union has been here. And that's what we have to represent, us. And he's a cretin. And the only reason he got put into that position is because he's a cretin. Okay? He's a Republican. Uh, he hates his own people. He doesn't believe that we deserve anything. He is just like Candace Owens. That's her daddy. So, what connection does Thomas have? I'm not going to pull a whole lot of this. Um, they're corrupt. They are corrupt people. They run with the swamp things. They are not above. They are not higher. They have no. There's no elevation to them. They are on the ground floor as far as compassion or being on the side of right goes. They don't care. They're swamp creatures. They believe in folly and mania. They don't care. They do what feels good, what keeps them comfortable, what makes their lives better is what they are akin to. And the last card for them, we get the world card. And this is just the world is watching. The world is watching and waiting. The world has been watching Thomas since he got into the Supreme Court. He has shown us who he is the whole time. He's never changed. He's a traitor. He's a cretin. He's in the pocket of dirty money. He works. Uh, the Koch. You may as well just say that he is owned by the Koch brothers. Okay, he is owned by the Koch brothers. The Koch brothers put him in there. They have kept him there. And in his death, when he dies, no one will mourn. He, aside from the footnote that he was a Supreme Court judge, his biography is going to be very sad. Anita Hill, that was her name. Because when he passes, he's a black guy. He hasn't done anything for this country. He's gotten away with stuff and he's only helped strengthen white supremacy. So when he dies, he's only going to be a footnote. Nothing else. He's dust. Okay. My next question is from Jasmine. And a lot of you guys asked this question. Is Putin and 45 in cahoots over Ukraine? And I think a lot of people are wondering, um, did Putin try to keep Trump in office so that he could reclaim the Ukraine and make it part of the USSR again? Okay, because it used to be part of the USSR. After the Cold War, the Ukraine became its own country. Putin wants that land back. He wants to landlock because it's a port. Okay, so this is the one thing that we have to educate ourselves on. Why? Why is Putin doing this where he's doing it? It's for control of sea access. It is ports. This is where goods come in and out of countries. Okay, that's why he's got uh, uh, despots like the president of Belarus on his side. Putin, guys, Putin is building an axis of evil. Okay, let's just put it where it's at. Putin, the Belarusians, Xi Jinping, these despots, even North Korea, these bad dudes are working together. They are trying to corner. This is what is going on. This is not just Vladimir Putin out there by himself. Oh no, he has his little axis of evil working with him. And guys, what they are going to do is incremental in different areas to keep everybody in a heightened state of panic. They are going to cause chaos. They are wanting this chaos to throw the world off kilter so that they can go in and take what they want to take. China is moving all over the world Okay? They are like a little snake, like a little cockroach running along the baseboards, setting up camps in different places, building infrastructure, taking out other businesses, manipulating economies. Okay? This is huge. Putin thinks Ukraine is a weak spot. Okay? You got another president who's what? An ex-actor. Again, we have people, and this is how it was designed. The actual ones who run things are never seen, but they put the little pegs in place that can be moved and knocked down and burnt. Okay? You have your strong ones and you have your weak ones. So, 45 was a weak peg that was put in charge of the United States so that a despot could gain ground. That was a plan. When 45 lost the 22 election, it changed everything. Had 45 still been president, Putin would have already invaded Ukraine. The United States would have done nothing. Now we have forces down there assisting the Ukraine. The EU has their armies fanning out as well. What happened when Trump lost was that the despots now have to switch gears because they were going to take over the world with Trump in charge. That's exactly what was going to happen. Putin was going to take over everything he could. The United States was not going to fight him or stop him from doing anything under 45. And that is what it is. All this stuff that's going on. So now Putin is he's trying to play his game that he was going to play with Trump in charge, but now he doesn't have that. Now he has somebody that is actually going to fight back. Even though I don't see, I'm not going to say I don't see um, President Biden not uh, fighting back against Russia because I actually do believe. I believe that when Russia makes its first move, I do believe that the first casualty is going to be one of its ships, one of Russia's uh, uh, battleships is going to be sunk. That's going to be the first casualty after Putin attacks the Ukraine. And when he attacks the Ukraine, guys, like I said, Belarus is in on this. Their Xi Jinping is in on this. This is a concerted effort. However, they lost their hinge. They lost 45 being in charge of the United States to let everything happen. Now it's not just going to happen. Okay? So, yeah. Uh, 45 was instrumental, Jasmine, for what Putin wanted to do. Putin needed him in office so that he could literally reclaim the old USSR. Okay, my next question is from Denny. How will we recover from this recession? Or we'll come out of this just as we always have, guys. Recessions come and go. We grow, we learn, we change. Um, and basically, guys, this recession with the pandemic and with big business slowing down production and distribution, because that's why our shelves are empty. They can tell you anything they want to. You look at our employment rates. Our employment rates are high. We're not suffering where there are people that are unemployed or underemployed. But big business is telling you, well, we don't have truck drivers, or we don't have workers, or we don't have this, or we don't have that. But there are workers. And those workers are the ones that are being blamed for the slowdowns. Those people who are sitting at the docks waiting to unload those boats. Okay? This is a man-made problem. The recession will right itself. It will. And of course, just how we got to where we are now, we will wind up paying more for less. But again, this is things that we have to fix. We are the ones who allow this to happen. We have to stop putting people, greedy people, into office. And we have to stop allowing them to stay there for 40 years, getting rich and keeping us poor. Okay? So the recession is going to hinge on all this political garbage, because it's this is what is stoking all the fear. The way that we can help ourselves in this recession is to make ourselves less reliant on others. It is time for us to start investing into taking care of ourselves, investing into solar, investing into wind. Put it on yourself. Catch rainwater if you can. We have to do what we can do. The government is going to raise taxes. They're going to the private industries are going to raise prices. Every big business, toilet paper. The Koch brothers are trillionaires because of the pandemic. These are the things that we have to see. We can stop making them rich. Stop buying toilet paper. Go to freaking Home Depot, buy you a bidet kit, hook it up to your toilet, clean your behind with some water like you should, and stop killing trees. Okay? Why are we wiping our behind with a living, sentient being? We destroy so much, and we just write it off like it's nothing. We have to see. This is the turning is for us to wake up and see ourselves as we truly are, to see ourselves and to see what we allow to happen. We have to look in the mirror, the collective mirror. Okay? So the way that we're going to recover from the recession, it's going to take time, like it does every time. Every time. We always recover until the next big thing. But we have to look at ourselves. We have to become self-reliant. Start community gardens. Catch water. Create your own electricity. Stop depending on big business. Stop depending on the government. Start being self-reliant. Okay. Does the Pentagon want war blah, blah, with Russia? Does the Pentagon want to go to war with Russia? Let's see. Yes or no question. Does the Pentagon want to go to war with Russia? I'm going to stop right there. Again, okay. So this is the Three of Wands, surveying the land, looking at what is there, weighing your options. Second card, we get the Hermit, treason, corruption. Again, like I was saying, we have corrupt entities buried in these departments. Okay? War is about money. Okay? 45 put these people in. If he was in any way privy to this, then, um, well, 45 wouldn't have started a war. He wouldn't have done anything. He would have protected Putin and said he was a good guy. So the Queen of Pentacles, this is opulence having enough. This could be having the protection that we need. Uh, if we have to go to war, I'll put it that way. Then yes, the Pentagon is prepared to go to war. But I'm not going to say that they are that they want a war with Russia. I'll say that they are prepared. There is some corruption in the Pentagon that we're going to have to deal with. And we know that wars equal money. So there are some people, I'm sure, who would say, oh, yeah, we need to go to war with Russia. We have to, so that Raytheon, Blackwater, and those entities can become trillionaires. Okay? It's like war is only about making money. It's about killing people and making money. Nothing changes. They don't kill the leaders of the country. They kill the countrymen. So what is war for? Who is war for? You know, when the people who are causing the problems are not the ones who are dealing with it. My next question is from Reesa. Reesa wants to know what is magical about February 22nd, 2022. 22222. This is change, guys. This is abundance. This is receiving manifestations. Okay? This whole year is about what can be, what can happen, because anything is possible. Um, sorry. We numbers numbers are powerful. Okay, the 111, the universe is with you. 222, you're on the right path. Okay, I can't pull them all out of the top of my head, but the 22222, okay, that is the ability for anything to happen this year. All the things that you have been trying to manifest, if you haven't been able to manifest them, this year will be that year. The secret to the manifestation is creating room to receive, okay? And that's what we're being charged with. This is the letting go, the putting down. This year, to receive your abundance, to receive all the things that you have been trying to manifest, you must let go of things that are garbage, that are trash. You have to empty the trash can of your mind. You have to empty the trash can of your body. Get rid of all things, all habits that don't serve you, that don't bring good into your life, that keep you worried, that keep you down. And that includes people. If something is not working for you, let it go. You cannot move forward if you're too heavy to take a step. You have to make yourself lighter. You have to clear space for the abundance that you have been asking for to come to you. If you are having a problem manifesting that new house or apartment, manifesting that new job, manifesting that trip, empty the trash that is cluttering up your mind and body. Create space for abundance to come in. Open yourself up to the light and let it flow into you. Okay? I hope that answers your question, Reesa. 222 is about receiving. Okay? It's about receiving all those things that you've been asking for, crying for, praying for, and not understanding why they have not manifest. And that's because you're blocked by garbage. Let go. The only way to receive, the only way to receive is to have room for it to come into your being. If you're full up of garbage, your blessings can't come in. Empty the trash. My next question is from Jan, and we're back on Russia again. Did Russia meddle with the 2016 elections? Yes, 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 they did. Yes, they did. Russia definitely meddled with the 2016 elections. And I want you guys to go back. When Obama was running against McCain, back then there was a problem with some of the voting machines. People who were voting for Obama's votes got switched to McCain's 2016. Okay, now 2020, they said, was the most secure election ever. 2016 was not. Okay, it was not, and all the elections before that were not. And we know that there were bad actors in our government um, when Trump started running. So, um, and we have to ask ourselves, why? Why? Who put that bee in Trump's head to even run for president? Why? Who courted him with that? Who told him that he could do it? Okay? I mean, we have to look at all of this. This was a concerted effort. But let's ask Tara for the definite yes or no. Did Russia interfere with the 2016 elections? Did Russia install Trump as president? And guys, let's say it how it is. Hillary won the 2016 election. She won the popular vote. She lost the electoral college. Okay? How? How is that? So let's go. Did Russia meddle with the 2016 cards flipping over and turning backwards? 2016 election. Did Russia interfere, meddle, change the 2016 election? Mm. Now, I'm going to tell y'all. Jan, here's your answer. Yes, and it's going to come back. And this is why we're in the system we are in. That's the final card, is karma. And the yes is in the middle. Let me read you this throw. Did Russia meddle with the 2016 elections? Vladimir Putin had Americans looking at our whole everything, in a different way. Trump came out talking. People were, they never heard anybody say the things that he had said before. The mean things. And that made the mean people excited. Ooh, we can be bullies. We're tough. We're calling these people snowflakes. They're weak. We're going to make fun of them. We're gonna. What did he say? Oh, I wish I could hit them or beat them or punch them or do it like the old days. Let's bring it back to the old days where if we didn't like somebody, we could beat them, whip them. We are the only ones that are important. Second card. Did Russia meddle with the 2016 elections? We get the Queen of Swords. Okay. This woman, this is a widow. Okay, this is sadness, female sadness, um, um, widowhood, embarrassment, absence, delirium, privation. This is hurt, harm. Okay, this is what Putin threw in to the 16 elections. While he sat back and watched what was going on. He threw out the bait and sat and watched the shark frenzy. And that's where we are. You have to look at QAnon and the Trumplicans as a shark feeding frenzy. There's chum in the water. There's blood in the water. Ooh, let's get excited and agitated. Nobody knows what the blood came from or even if it's safe to eat, but it's there. So let's swarm it. And that's kind of that's how he's holding everything together, is by keeping everything in chaos. The next card, did Russia meddle with the 2016? We get judgment, the last judgment. Okay? Change of outcome. And they did. They changed the outcome of the election. That is what Putin did. They've been in our computer systems forever. They were in them then. They changed the outcome. They couldn't do it with the popular vote. They did it with the electoral college vote. That was the first cheating. That's why the Republicans thought they would be able to change the electoral college vote. It worked with Trump getting in 16. It worked with him getting in. Oh my goodness. My next card is we get the four of Pentacles. Russia did this to protect its own financial status. When Russia got kicked out of NATO, okay, that hurt them because it hurt how they can make money and what they can do. So right now, their biggest trading partner is with Germany, which is the closest to them. Oh my goodness. And here's our answer. Yes, 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 definitely. And there was a hand in it. Okay? Russia installed 45 as the president through the electoral college. He lost the election. He lost the election. It was then. All the stuff that they're talking about with those voting machines changing votes and everything is what actually happened in 16. And they didn't challenge it because they got the result that they wanted. That's why they went after the machines this time, to try to force something into saying, to try to actually relitigate the 16 election. But since they didn't contest it because they got the result that they wanted, Now it was fixed, and now they can't use that as an argument. Oh my gosh. Putin got Trump elected through the Electoral College, the same way that Trump was trying to keep himself installed. Okay? That's what happened. That's how he won the election. The last card we get on this, Jan, is karma. And that's where we are now. We're in this karmic, chaotic phase because of all this that transpired before. That's why they were so sure that they were going to be able to do this. To the point to where that's why they wanted to go and collect those voting machines, guys. That's why. That's why. Because those voting machines got Trump elected with the Electoral College in 16, but not in 20. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh my goodness. I can't breathe. Okay. Last question. Oh, and we've already answered that. We've already answered all of those. So, okay, guys. What we've learned today. Trump got into office because of Putin through the Electoral College in 2016. Hillary won the election. They threw in the roundabout okey doke play to where he won the Electoral College votes. No one contested it. Trump became president. 2020, they thought they were going to be able to do the same play again. However, everybody showed up to vote. It wasn't close enough like it was in 16 for them to fudge any numbers, for them to transpose any numbers. They couldn't walk it in. That's why Trump was going to have the military seize voting machines. Seize voting machines. Take them to wherever. They only need to mess up 2 or 3 of them. And poof, walla bingo, Bob's your uncle. And 45 could say, well, since the voting was wrong, I'm still president. And that would have forced a whole something else. Guys, I have no idea what we avoided narrowly, but we narrowly avoided something catastrophic. Okay? And what we're seeing now is the aftermath of all of that. Prepare yourself to hear exactly how corrupt our government is. Okay? And this is people in the Senate, people in the Congress, and I'm talking people who are both Republican and Democrat. Okay? These people, a lot of these people are out only for money and power and control, and nothing else matters. So, guys, whew, this has been my read for today. I know it was a little crazy. I love you. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. If you have questions that you want on Friday's show, drop them in the comments. I'm gonna do Friday lives from now on, guys. So I'll be going live on Fridays between 10 and 11 a.m. Every Friday. I'll be doing Friday lives. Tea time with Tanya. Friday lives. I will see you on Friday. Put your questions in the box for me. Come on, guys. Pick your brains. I know there's some stuff about all of this that you want to know. Come on. Come on. Let's see all the dirtiness. I love you guys. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye. maybe.